When the 2011 Joplin tornado hit and storms battered St. Louis, we were there. Now we're in Oric assisting residents impacted by a recent tornado. Our Consumer Affairs Division stands ready to assist Missourians who are having difficulty with an insurance claim or who have insurance questions. In just the first quarter of 2014, our department helped consumers receive an additional $4.7 million in claim payments from insurance companies. These days, Michael Farris works from his home office where family photos adorn his cabinets. The family man was diagnosed with a rare form of cancer in 2005.
It's called carcinoid cancer. They don't know the cause of this kind of cancer. It's very, very rare. I think it affects 2 out of 100,000 people. The initial diagnosis came in September of '05. I had stage 4 by the time they found it. The cancer had metastasized to my liver. I call it a hormonal type cancer. My body produces, for some reason, massive amounts of serotonin, which everybody has, but for some reason mine is like on steroids plus.
Doctors removed part of his colon, gallbladder, and 2/3 of his liver during his first surgery in November of 2005. Every 30 days since, he undergoes a form of chemotherapy called sandostatin, where doctors insert a 12-gauge needle into his backside.
I can't be cured of it. Once you get stage 4, it's a non-curable. You just control the progression of the disease and try to keep it growing even slower than it already grows.
Michael knew it was important to have health insurance since the bills for major surgeries and chemotherapy are very costly. He even purchased a clinical cancer trial rider in 2006 that would cover routine patient care costs for clinical trial treatments.
In early 13, I started having issues again. Cancer had grown back despite being scanned every year at Mayo.
Michael's doctor recommended he try nuclear injections as part of a clinical trial in Texas, the only one of its kind in the country. Michael and the clinical trial coordinator in Texas called his insurance company to verify the treatment would be covered. He had his first of 4 treatments in December of 2013, but was surprised when the insurance company denied coverage of the clinical trial and the chemotherapy shots he had been receiving since 2005. Farris appealed the denial, and while waiting for the insurance company to respond appropriately, he missed 2 treatments of his routine chemotherapy shots.
If a clinical cancer trial rider doesn't cover clinical trials, then what does it cover? And when I asked that question in writing and on the phone to the insurance company, I got silence. I got nothing.
Farris contacted the Missouri Department of Insurance, who called the insurance company to explain the denial.
It was just like an angel from heaven had come down and started to go to bat for me. Carol Harding. Carol would take that ball and run with it and put it basically through the Missouri Department of Insurance and ask the hard questions and ask them to be prepared. You know, this is our law, this is everything he's saying appears to be right on point, and you need to be able to explain to us, you know, with case law and statute, why you're not going along with our law.
As the Missouri Department of Insurance and others continuously called the insurance company, Farris's symptoms worsened.
With this specific kind of cancer, and I can't speak of any other cancer, but when you have a hormonal cancer in excess serotonin, stress exacerbates and produces more and more serotonin. So it was, to say this was snowballing is the understatement of my life.
During his hardest times, Michael turned to his wife for support.
Brenda is my rock. She is someone that I depend on more than I probably will let on, and she knows it. But she said from the get-go, I feel good about this. Things are going to work out just fine.
After 2 months and 3 days of waiting on the insurance company's decision, Michael finally got a phone call.
I just kept thinking that right is right and wrong is wrong, and I believe that I'm covered. I believed it from the get-go. The people in Texas believed I was covered. I've got 2 major law firms that practice law that says I'm covered. The state of Missouri thinks I'm covered. We have one group here that doesn't think I'm covered, and they're the people that have to write the check. My phone rings, and it's the insurance company. It was the same lady I'd been dealing with, and she was very apologetic, said that they have reconsidered and they are going to cover 100% of all the treatments.
Next week, Michael will travel back to Texas to undergo his 2nd treatment as part of the clinical trials.
And you do need the Missouri Department of Insurance in your corner. You need someone with governmental authority to speak on your behalf. I'm more thankful than I am hopeful at this stage in my life. I'm just thankful for the friends that I have been blessed to be by my side. I'm thankful for my wife and kids, and our brothers and sisters. Very thankful.
If you are having difficulty with an insurance claim or have insurance questions, give us a call at 1-800-726-7390 or look us up online at insurance.mo.gov.